Welcome to Testing Career Demo Class for Manual Testing. In the last session we have seen introduction of software testing and the types of software testing, that is manual testing and automation testing. In this session we are going to learn manual testing. Now go for the topic manual testing. What is manual testing? Manual testing is the process of manually testing the software application for identifying the defects. It requires a tester to play the role of an end user, whereby they use most of the application features to ensure correct behavior. In simple words, a tester will be involved in testing the application and identifying the defects and performing actions by themselves, that is manually. So that reason we are calling it as manual testing. For example, just assume that we have Gmail application for testing purpose. Now what we have to do is first open the browser and then enter the URL. After giving URL, it will go to Gmail login page. Here you have to enter your email ID, and then just click on the next button. After that it will go to the next page. Here you have to enter your valid password and then click on the next button. Once you have clicked on the next button, it will go to your Gmail home page. So like this you have to perform all the operations by yourself, that is manually. So that reason it is called as manual testing. Now we will see what are all the basic qualities that a manual tester should have. First quality is communication. A tester should be very good in communication. And the second quality is manual concepts. You should have very good knowledge in manual concepts. And the third concept is test case. You should be very good in writing the test cases. These are all the three qualities for manual tester. I will tell you one by one. First one is communication. Why a test engineer should be good in communication? The reason is, as a tester you have to interact with a client for better understanding of the requirement. And second thing is, you have to interact with the development team for reporting the defect and explaining those defects. Apart from this, you have to prepare the documentation for test case, test plan and test data, etc. So that reason you should be very good in your communication. And the second quality is manual concepts. What is manual concepts? For example, in the last session I have given one example, water bottle. For testing this water bottle or any other product like any electronic product or any cloth, for testing those products we don't have any procedures. We can test it directly by our own way. But if you are going to test a software application like Gmail, Facebook and etc., for testing those software applications you can't able to test it directly by your own way. It has some procedures, principles and methods to perform testing. Those things will cover in manual concepts. And the third quality is test case. As a manual tester you should be very good in writing the test case. This is very important thing for a manual tester. If you are an automation test engineer, you no need to write test cases. You should be very good in writing the test scripts. In manual testing, instead of test script you have to write test case. Without writing test case you can't able to test the application. Now first we will see what is test case. Test case. A test case is a set of conditions or variables under which a tester will determine whether a system under the test satisfies the requirements or work correctly. The process of developing the test case can also help in finding the problems in the requirement and design of application. This is called as test case. Now we will see some basic example for test case. Just open any application. Now I'm going to write the test case for Gmail login functionality. In Gmail login functionality, there are two modules. First module is to enter email ID and second module is to enter password. Now we are going to write the test case for these modules. We can write the test case in two ways. First way is positive test case, and second way is negative test case. First we will write the test case for positive. Just open the application and here enter your valid email ID. And then click on next button. First write the test case for this. While writing the test case, you should explain what you are exactly doing. Okay, so test case number 1. Enter valid email ID and click on next button. This is first test case, and now we will write second test case. After giving email ID, just click on the next button. It will go to the next module. Here you have to enter your password. Just click enter your valid password. This is my valid password, and then click on the next button. First write the test case for this. Test case number 2. Enter valid password and click on next button. So after giving next button, it will go to your Gmail homepage. Now it is open. So similarly, now we are going to write negative test case for the same functionality. Now write the negative test case. Before that, just open the application and come from the beginning. For negative test case, you have to give negative values. That is, in positive test case, you have given valid email ID and valid password. For writing negative test case, you should not give valid password and email ID. You have to give invalid email ID and invalid password, or else just click the next button without giving any data. This is the two ways of writing the negative test case. First, just enter an invalid email ID. This is an invalid email ID because it is a Gmail account. It will not support Yahoo user accounts. So after giving the email ID, I'm just clicking the next button. Now just see what will happen. Okay, now it is showing Google does not recognize the email using that address. So the application is working fine. So write the test case for this. Test case number 1. Enter invalid email ID and click on next button. Okay, and the next step is just click on the next button without giving any data. Now we will see what will happen. See, the validation message is coming that enter an email ID or phone number. So in this way also the application is working fine. So write the test case for this. Click on next button without giving email ID. Okay, now we will go to the password page. another module. Here just give invalid email ID, and then only it will go to the next module. Okay, now the next module is to enter password. Here also follow the same step. Just enter an invalid password. This is not a valid password, and after giving invalid password, I'm just clicking the next button. Okay, now it is showing wrong password. So write the test case for this. Test case number 3. Okay, enter invalid password and click on next button. Okay, and the next step is just click on the next button without giving any data. Okay, now it is asking for enter a password. So the last test case is test case number 4. Just copy and paste the second step. And change it as password. Okay, this is the sample test case for Gmail login functionality. We have written in 2 ways, using positive way and negative way. So like this, you can able to write more number of test case. You can able to write more than 50 test case for Gmail login functionality alone. We have so many options in Gmail login functionality. Just we have forget password, and then this choosing another email ID option, and then in the previous module we have these options, use another account, and then in the previous module we have forget email, more options, and we can check whether the URL is working or not. We can check, we can write more number of test case. For that you should be very good in writing the test case. You have to practice for writing the test case. As this is a demo, so that reason I have written less number of test case, that is a sample test case. We will see a brief description about the test case and as well as manual concepts in the upcoming manual session. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you.